Okay. So I'm just doing this for like a video because I don't want to record it. So I'm gonna do a live thing. So it's live right now. Anybody can join in for the discussion. Um, but the sequel to the Grand Theft Auto movie that we made, I think it was what, 2 years ago or a year ago? I don't know. It must have been a year ago or two. Um, that one we had a storyline to it, but some parts of that movie was improvised, and basically, the first one was basically us trying to play more as characters, like in the in the GTA Online Wars movies that we did. Wait, who? Oh, someone turned in. What's up? Yo, I'm just giving an update on a sequel that my friends and I have been planning for a Grand Theft Auto movie. So basically, what we plan on doing is we have the script and writing. So we have like the basic storyline part all set up. But Green Apple and Professor Monkey is, as people know, is based off of a comic that me and my friend Jose, uh, we drew the characters, we wrote about them, and what we did is we kind of figured out on our own that holy crap, we can create, we can do this stuff with characters on Grand Theft Auto. So what we did was we tried our best to make the characters look like the comic book drawings, and it's perfect. Like Grand Theft Auto, the GTA 5 is a perfect platform for like doing your own basic movie that you can't really do, and I know it's a video game, but it's a good platform to use. And hi, Rachel. Um, so my friend Jose has informed me that he doesn't have a working mic, so that might be an issue. Um, but yeah, we do have a main villain for this sequel. His name is Captain Cerebro, or we're just gonna call him Cerebro because in the comic book version, his name is Captain Cerebro. So I think we'll just call him Cerebro in this one. If you can't, if you can't hear me, you might have to restart your thing or turn up your volume on your iPad. Um, but anyway, um, the sequel that we have planned is part two because part one, there was already a part two to it, but that was lost from the old laptop that I had. It's like all lost. So we're part one had a cliffhanger that will be solved in the movie sequel about what happened to them. Um, so part two is going to be like a whole different story, but it's going to take place like I think what, a year after. Yeah, it takes place a year after. Green Apple and Monk. Well, we're changing the character's name to Detective Green because Green Apple sounds weird. So he's going to be going by Detective Green in this movie. Um, what's going to happen is the basic storyline that we have so far is that there's like a new villain in town, and he's wrecking stuff up. So Professor Monkey is creating new weapons for them to use, and Detective Green is like, okay, we got this. Um, I don't know if our friend Dylan will be coming back to do this with us. I'm not sure, so it might just, you know. I do know that we have Leo, uh, my co-cap and stab. I know he is going to be a part of it. Because a few months ago we were talking to him about a role, and we gave him a role, so he's going to be like the main villain. I don't know if he's still up for that. I don't know if he's. I don't know. I think Ryan. Oh wait, no. The only way Ryan could be in it if it was on PS4, and I don't think Jose has a PS4, so probably the sequel's going to be on GTA 5 PS3 edition. But once Jose gets that PS4, if we plan on making like a third movie, we're going to do it on there because that's going to be sick. With all the futuristic updates, could you imagine? Oh my goodness! Don't they have like flying cars in GTA 5 now on PS4? Because in the comics, when I made the comics, I actually gave Professor Monkey a flying car at one point. So if there's flying cars in GTA 5, that's just going to be heaven. That would be wish come true right there. um, so what's going to happen is, yeah, new villain in town, wrecking shit up as usual. But the problem is, Detective Green
Don't you like sell shoes? Like Beastie, but and then you don't sell.
All right, as I was saying, Where was I? What was I talking about? All right. Before I was interrupted, What was I talking about? What was I talking about? Oh yeah. So part two is basically what I had written for our storyline in the script was like, yeah, there's a villain messing shit up, and but there's they're trying to get him with this new weaponry. But I was also talking about how Monkey has a flying car. It's the King Nun. Uh oh. It's tsunami AIDS. What's up, man? I'm just talking about movies and stuff that my channel does. Oh, don't make me come through the screen and eat you. Because I'll do it. This is AIDS. I could put user in timeout. Wait, what does that do? Oh, wow. That means when someone's watching and they're like placing bad comments, I put them in timeout and then they won't be able to talk. They'll just be able to watch. They won't be able to comment. That is hilarious. I should definitely troll that on somebody sometime. That would be funny as hell. So anyway, the problem is with the whole sequel is, they're trying to get the villain Cerebro, but they can't get him because, yes, you kind of joined in. It's either you're timing an RP or you're timing in just a video in general. You always join at the wrong moments. Here, I'll join in 20 minutes in and see what he's talking about. That's the funniest thing ever. Anyway, as I was saying, I was talking to like some people, but then most of them left. But I keep on talking. Oh yeah, I think our friend Leo. Yeah, Leo's gonna be playing the villain Cerebro. They're trying to get him. Um, they're trying to stop him with this new weapon. They got some new weapons, some new artillery. That Professor Monkey also got from the gun, the the gun shop, which is kind of funny. The AIDS cannon. Oh, that would be funny. Oh, I think in the sequel, it would be a good idea if Professor Monkey and Green Apple started patrolling in the Liberator, just like yeah. So anyway, they're also gonna have cops. I should talk to Jose about the Liberator idea. They get into a big truck. They get in this big truck and start running over cops. Like, yeah! That might be good for the movie. I think I'll add that to the script. I'll add that. Let's get in the Liberator. What? Yeah! Oh, shit! Hey, Tsunami, you got a mic, right? And you got a mic and GTA 5 for PS3? Because if you do, you can definitely be a part of this movie. We can get you a role. But do you have Grand Theft Auto 5? Anyway, um, yeah, because this movie is as I was saying, like 17 or so minutes ago. This movie is based on a comic book that I made with a friend, and we have like a huge span of characters to choose from. Um, Maybe you can be like, yeah, it does that. That's how it works. Yeah, but if you got Grand Theft Auto 5 and a mic for PlayStation 3, you could definitely be a part of this movie when we do it. It might take us a while to do it though, because it's based on a comic book, and these are characters I've drawn. Maybe I can just create you a new character and put in the comic books and then within the movie. Maybe your character can. Well then, damn it, your GTA 5 doesn't work when you're playing online. That's another thing. You really need to get your whole online situation, because if you're gonna be a member of the clan, we need you online. That's a must. That's weird. Um, your mini map doesn't show. That's kind of weird. But oh, I know a perfect role for you in this movie, Tsunami. If you can get your online like if you ever get all that stuff working before we start making this movie, you could be Pyro. Pyro is a character I made that I drew in the comic books. He was always obsessed with bazookas and blowing stuff up and grenades and flamethrowers. He's just a pyromaniac. He, you know, yeah, yeah, that's a perfect role for you. That would be perfect. Y- yeah, that's a good role for you. He's not a hero or a villain. He's pretty much like an anti both. So he'll go after the hero or the villain, pretty much in the movie. But he was in the third comic book where uh, Green Apple and Professor Monkey got beat up by a villain I had. Well, think of Deadpool, but he plays with fire. Like bazookas, grenades, all of that. Anything that explodes or erupts into flames, that's Pyro, and it's a character I drew. If I could find something, I could probably redraw him or give him a new design. But what you would need to do is I would have to show you the character drawing, and you would have to take your online avatar of Grand Theft Auto 5 and make him look somewhat like that drawing. Because that's what we. I'll send you the link to the trailers in the first movie so you can get yourself caught up on the movie, because it's pretty funny. Because the first one in the now I need two voices in my head. What? I'm very confused now. So yeah, Pyro. He doesn't see eye to eye with Green Apple and Professor Monkey. It's kind of funny. They have like this funny thing going where every time Pyro sees them, he's just like, "Oh God, they're here." The renegade vigilante shit, It's just like, oh, that's he doesn't have voices in his head though. He's basically just he kind of has like some sort of jealousy for them, even though, you know, because there's a part in one of the comics I made where Green Apple, which I'm renaming him to Detective Green, and Professor Monkey, they walk into a bar and Pyro's just all of a sudden there drinking. And he's just like, "Oh no, the renegades are here again." And then Detective Green's just like, "Hey man, how you doing? Blowing shit up lately?" And then Pyro's just like, "Mother," Well, Pyro's not Deadpool. He's just a guy that likes to kill people with flamethrowers and explosions and stuff. He wears mostly red. You know what? I think I know what we can do. We're gonna give him like a redesign for the avatar. He's not gonna look anything like the comic book version. We're gonna give him like a new outfit in GT. He's gonna, if you can make his tactical gear red and black and give him some sort of tactical mask, then that could be his look. Somehow I gotta add Pyro into the sequel, into part 2. But in order for like, I need somebody with GTA 5, a microphone, and a PlayStation 3 to be online to play this character, Pyro. Cerebro is a psychic nemesis, you know? But we're trying to figure out how we can translate that into GTA. Because we don't have mods. We can't control people, their character, make them fly up against walls. Leo's going to be playing Cerebro. It's going to be great. So, I think we're going to make Cerebro in the movie like some sort of mastermind where he's always a step ahead. I think that's what we're going to do. So, anyway, the problem is Jose just informed me that, I don't know, he's having some, because he has a microphone and it's not working for some reason. And, like, I'm telling him, dude, we can always put the project on hold until you can get another or something like that. And he's just like, I'm not getting it. But, like, I think Leo could help us out with that. I think he could help. Yeah, I think Leo could probably help with that. Maybe. I'm not sure. If Leo could, that would be awesome. That would just be luck. Because, wow. But yeah, I'm going to be doing lots of live streams today. Talking about a lot. Like, Burger 4. Talking Burger 4 with me and my friend Tyson. The future of FPS and all that stuff. I don't know what's going to happen with all those stuff. With all those shows and movies that we did. Because, you know, Zane, he doesn't really want to film anymore. He wants to pay attention on, like, Grand Theft Auto. So, what I've said in the past live streams, that he is going to be the operation of SRS GTA films. He's going to be running that part of the channel, I guess. He's going to be like the, you know. But yeah, this sequel, once we get going with it, if we ever can, because we have so many delays in our way that we just need to fight through. We just need to get through it and just get working with it. I think I'm gonna, after the stream, I think I'm gonna rewatch the first movie. It's on YouTube. I can send you the link to it, and you can watch it. I should send you the trailer first, though. Yeah. The first one is so basic. Like, we're following a storyline while fighting cops. Like, the whole, yeah, we're fighting cops while following a story. And there's some parts of the movie that are based on the comic book. Like, there's a scene where I shoot up a store when we're trying to find snickerdoodles, which that was a part of the comic. But that's not really a huge spoiler. That's just a, yeah. But yeah, it is funny. So yeah, until I can, like, figure out something on how to help Jose with this whole microphone issue, it's probably, you know, this movie's probably going to be on hold. But we do have, like, a script in writing. I can show you the screenshot of that tsunami after the live stream. I can show you it. But yeah, it's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. I don't really want to... well, I guess I could talk about some things. was interrupted again. That is why this video is like nearly 30 minutes, because someone has to keep walking in every freaking... Like, I wanted to make this video short. Really, I did, but now it's like 35 minutes, which is ridiculous. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah. So, we have a very solid storyline for the sequel. It's pretty solid of what we have, like, for the concept of what we want to do. But writing the script, that's going to be a challenge, because we like to improvise sometimes. We'd like to do a little bit of improv. Especially Jose. Especially him. So we're going to try to figure that out. Anyway, yeah, I'll see you later. I'm going to send you the link if you want to watch the first one. If you're not subscribed, make sure to subscribe if you want to know more about what we do here at this channel. Also, subscribe to my second channel, which is King Coconut Gaming, which I hope to do stuff on that again, because it's been pretty much a year since I last streamed, which that is bad, really bad. Like, since I've done real gaming streams on that channel, it's been like, yeah, it's been a long time. So yeah, I'm gonna go and reminisce off of the first Green Apple and Professor Monkey movie and see what happens. Yeah. I'll see you later.